3, 2, 1. Action. Wait, I think it's action. Action. Okay, for real. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about all things vision boards, and I'm so excited about this. I'm going to explain to you why I created one, when the best time to create one is, and how to create one. First of all, the reason that I created a vision board is that I recently moved to Austin from Tampa, and when I got here, I wasn't clear about my goals and my vision, and I needed to refocus. So I just created this most recent vision board because I wanted to refocus. Now, one thing that I have my girls in the B3 program do is list their top 10 values. When we know what we want the most, when we know our deepest desires and our values, then all other decisions that we make are easy. They're so much more simple, because when something doesn't align with our vision or our values or our goals, then it's a non-negotiable. We know, like, that doesn't align with what I want in life. It needs to go. This can be applied in so many things. For instance, what we eat, if we exercise or not, the people that we allow in our lives. All these things, once we have a clear vision and a focus about what we want in life and what we're working toward, when something doesn't align with that, it's a non-negotiable. That's just one example of why you might want to create a vision board. And there's something really stinking powerful about writing things down and putting them on a board to look at every single day. So when we wake up, we're reminded of, this is my purpose, this is what I'm working toward, this is my vision. I'm going to do something today to get one step closer to one of these things on this board today. So there's your motivation to why you might want to create a vision board. And now you're wondering, like, okay, so when is the best time? There really is no perfect time. For me, it was when I was starting a new chapter. It was so important for me to be clear about what I was working toward and to realign what my purpose was and what my vision was. So maybe you're starting a new chapter. Maybe you're just a little bit lost in life. I feel like some of the times that I've been most frustrated in life, it's because I wasn't clear about the direction I was headed. So maybe you're just in a really funky place and you need to be re-inspired and just refocus on what you're trying to do, like what you're even here to do every single day. And so maybe it's a good time for you, if you feel lost and confused, just sit down and refocus and get clear about what you want in life. Now you might be wondering, okay, so how do I create this vision board? So now let's get to the fun part. First of all, I highly recommend listening to Rachel Hollis's podcast, episode number 72 on the Rise Together podcast, and I'll link it for you guys. It's a very short episode. She does a great job of really hyping you up to help give you a vision of your future self. Like, the purpose of a vision board is to really focus on your most magnificent, best future self. And she does a really awesome job of getting you hyped up and focused on believing bigger. Second of all, taking time to sit down and brainstorm. I am such a pencil and paper kind of girl. So I have my notebook, and I literally had 3 different categories: what I want, what I value, and single words to describe how I'm going to feel when I achieve these goals. So after listening to Rachel's podcast, these things were much easier for me to get clear about what I want, what my values are, and how I want to feel when I reach those goals. So it didn't even take that much time to do this either. I just turned on some of my favorite music, got in a quiet place, and literally just started imagining what I want my future life to be like. Once you've got your brainstorming done, then we can get your materials. The coolest thing about a vision board is that it's so inexpensive. I think my total cost was like $15 or $16. I went to Hobby Lobby, of course, because Hobby Lobby is one of the happiest places on earth. And you can tell here, like, this is the size of my cork board. You can get a dry erase board, you can get a cork board, you can get a poster board and glue, whatever you prefer. I decided to get a cork board and use push pins because I have a feeling that I'm going to be adding stuff to this all the time. And also I got some paint, and it was like $2 maybe for this paint, and I wanted a big reminder at the top to just like let it happen. I struggle with trying to force everything, and I know that if I do what I'm supposed to do every single day, that it'll come, and I just need to let it happen. So this is my reminder, and you can put anything at the top of yours that speaks to you. And so once you have your board, and then I got push pins and some paint, then we went to a thrift bookstore. So it was a bookstore with used books, and they had tons of used magazines that were fairly new. If you already have magazines, use those, but my thing was I didn't want to spend a ton of money on brand new magazines that I was going to cut up. So you can check Goodwill, Salvation Army, or find a thrift bookstore like I did. Once I've done my brainstorming, I flip through the magazines and try to find pictures that align with things on my list of my pen and paper. And then things I couldn't find pictures of, I wrote in list form here. I'm such a list kind of person. Now, my friend who I did this with, we're complete opposite, and that's something that's super special about a vision board, is that yours will look nothing like mine. It is totally you. It is just going to be your personality splattered on a cork board. And so ours looked completely different, so keep that in mind. Yours does not have to look exactly like mine. But I really like lists. I am a very detail-oriented list type of person, but if you don't want a list on yours, don't have a list. It can be whatever you want it to be. So when it comes to making your vision board, how to make it, listen to the podcast first if you choose to do that. You brainstorm, and those are the 3 questions. What do you want? What do you value? And how do you want to feel when you achieve those goals? And then you can get your supplies and get to work. So I really love setting the tone, playing some good music, turning on some essential oils to smell, like all the things. This is one of the funnest projects that I've done in a really long time, and I think it will be really powerful and fun for you too. Don't forget to like and subscribe this video if you enjoyed it and found it helpful. Also, you can feel free to comment below if you have any questions whatsoever. Y'all thought I was going to end the video without sharing anything on my vision board. Gotcha. So I will go ahead and share with you that I want lots of laughters and smiles and memories in my life. I want to give everything 100%. I want a garden. I want consistency in my life. I want to start investing. I've got pictures here of places that I want to travel. I have pictures of food that I want me and my family to eat. I want to feel peace and joy and gratitude. I want to do some reading. I want to be healthy and well. I have what I want my finances to look like, that I want to host Bible study boot camps, what I want my community to look like, what I want to do with my career. I want all the things I want to do in my career. Like, I'll give you just one. How about just one? I want to write my own devotional one day. I'll share that with you. I have what kind of car I want one day. Even though I don't really care that much about vehicles, like that wasn't really like something that I am really just dying to have this vehicle, but it's nice to have a goal. I have all things that I want in a partner one day, in my future husband. I have what I want my future home to look like. I have what I want my family to be like, and my friends. Yeah, all the things. I have memories that I want to make with my mom and dad and my future family. All the things, anything and everything you can put right on the board. I hope this helps. Bye for real this time.